Hey guys, what's up? Jerry Fetta here, owner, founder, and CEO of Wealth Dynamics, giving you another Tuesday tips video today. So I want to talk to you today about investing. Now, before I do, I want to give you just a quick intro on this topic. When we discuss investing, there's several different ways to invest. So I'm going to dive into just one of them today, but there's a bunch of them out there. And so the main thing with investing is I want you to remember, what is my purpose for investing? What am I trying to get as an outcome before I invest, right? Not just invest for the sake of it. So I want to give you that viewpoint before we start. Second thing is, if you watch to the end of the video, I want to give you a free wealth potential analysis. You've got to finish all the way to the end, and then I'll give you the instructions how to get that. All right, guys, welcome to Tuesday Tips. So I want to talk investing today, right? Now, I was having a discussion with someone yesterday, and they had money in like a retirement account, right? So I want to talk about that specifically on this video, right? So a retirement account, let's say you're putting money in an individual retirement account or a 401k plan or something of that nature with the idea of, okay, I'm going to put money in and I'm going to invest it for retirement. Now, typically when you're doing this, you're putting it in a Wall Street plan. They're going to make you buy stocks, bonds, mutual funds, all these types of things. I call these retail financial products, right? With the investing world, it's kind of like the McDonald's for your money. It's not good for you. It's quick. It's not the best thing in the world. It's very well marketed, and most people do it, but it's not actually giving them the results of financial independence. And if you look at the numbers, you would realize that if we have a 95% failure rate, which we do, right? The Social Security Administration themselves say that only 5 out of 100 Americans will be financially secure, then something isn't working. The ingredients that we're using don't produce the outcome that we're looking for. So when you're investing in a retirement account, the first thing I want you to look at is what's called a self-directed retirement account. What does that mean? It means that you can take your retirement account, you can jailbreak it, you can pull it away from Wall Street and the banks, right? And you're allowed to control it and invest it the way that you want to. You're not forced to put money in the mutual funds and the stocks and the bonds and all the, what I would call the soup of the day, right? And if you don't know what soup of the day is, if you ever go to a diner and they tell you the soup of the day, typically that was what their leftovers were. They had a bunch of extra pot roast from Pot Roast Friday, and nobody wanted it, and now it's Sunday and that pot roast isn't fresh anymore, and they don't want to throw it out, so they need to find someone gullible enough to eat it, right? And so what they do is they chop it up and they stick it in a hot bowl of soup. My mom used to do this when we were little, right? And so that's the soup of the day. It's not fresh, it's the leftovers, it's the stuff nobody else wanted. And sure, if you're willing to go have that for your meal because of whatever reason, I'm not going to stop you, but that's not what I want. I want the fresh T-bone steak and prime rib, right? That's the same thing with investing. So a self-directed retirement account allows you to do that, okay? So the first thing you're going to see is you have more freedom. Okay, I can invest in real estate. I can invest in small businesses. I can buy precious metals like gold and silver, right? I can do all sorts of other styles of investing with my self-directed IRA or self-directed 401k. My fees go down as well. Typically with a self-directed account, you're paying a flat annual fee. Okay, with a Wall Street plan, you're paying a percentage-based fee. Okay, what does that mean? It means that they're going to take a percentage of your money every single year, whether they make you money or whether they lose you money. Right now, what is a percentage of a higher and higher number every year? It means you're paying more and more money every year, right? And that's what happens with a percentage-based fee. So by doing a self-directed plan, you're fixing the fee. It's going flat. Ours is $400 a year. Boom, that's all you pay. We don't want a percentage of your growth. You keep everything else, right? And so that's the first thing, is your fees go down, you get more freedom and control. Now the investing themselves, like the things you can invest in, I want to just walk you through some of the various levels of this. So if you have less than $10,000, okay, it's going to be very tough for you to grow a self-directed account. This is probably the only caveat, is you need to have a bigger account balance, larger than 10,000. So if you got less than 10,000, I would plan on doing some contributions. Okay, put money into it, build the plan up, build up that balance. Now, when you're in that $10 to maybe, $30,000 range, the main thing you're going to do there is precious metals, right? You can buy smaller denominations. You don't need a bunch of money. It's pretty low cost. And so you're able to do that with a smaller account balance, right? Now, once you hit the $25,000, maybe $30,000 account value, you can start doing what's called gold and silver leasing. You can get gold and silver. You can earn passive income with it, right? This is a great one. Most people don't even know this is a thing. You can buy gold and silver. You're going to get the appreciation of it. So let's say I buy gold and it goes up 8 or 10% per year over the long range. In addition to that, I can get lease income. I'm leasing it out and earning passive income now on my gold and silver. Okay, so that's going to be an additional 1 to 3% per year on top of the appreciation. So if it does 10 or 12 already, right, I might get another 1 to 3% on top of that. I might be looking at a 15% annual return on my gold if gold has a really good year, right? So that's going to be that range of maybe, $25,000, $30,000 account balance, right? Once I start getting into like the 50 range, that's where I can start doing real estate, right? I can get cash flowing real estate. I can put that in my 401k or in my IRA. And actually earn passive income with that, right? Now, finally, the other one is for sophisticated and accredited investors, right? Now, I can't give you specifics on this one. I can just tell you some of what's out there because unless you're an accredited investor, that's something that kind of remains confidential. But if you're an accredited investor, you can do what's called life settlement investing, right? Where you're able to buy an existing life insurance policy from someone that doesn't want it anymore. Typically, it's someone older. And they want you to take over the premium. You give them cash. They get money today, right? And then you get that death benefit. When they pass away, you're the beneficiary on their policy. And so you get a death benefit. Now, this is one that's great because it's what's called a non-correlated asset, okay? What does non-correlated mean? Let's check this out really quick. Non-correlated, right? Non meaning not, okay? Correlating, like kind of participating with having a similar trend to cause and effect. That's a correlation. So a non-correlating asset, meaning a life settlement investment, it's not attached to the stock market. It's not attached to the real estate market. It's not attached to gold and silver. It's not attached to interest rates. It's attached to nothing but that individual's lifespan, right? So it insulates you and isolates you from volatility and all these risks. And I think this is a really smart one to have as part of your portfolio. Again, that's accredited investors only. You also can invest in improving the water for mankind. Okay, we have a company we offer to our clients with our self-directed accounts that you're literally like cleaning up the water supply on the planet and helping people get access to clean water that don't have it. Water should be a basic human right, and for some reason it's not. And so we're cleaning that up and we're making it to where people have access to clean drinking water, water they can use and live with and thrive, and then you make money as an investor for that. Right? You can invest in artificial intelligence health. Like if you want to help with predictive healthcare and invest in a company where the artificial intelligence pairs in with that person's, genetic, maybe predispositions and family history and those types of things to help them predict what medical issues they need to start planning for in a preventative fashion. Changing their diet, getting on different supplements, maybe, seeing a specialist now so that I don't ever get that illness and I end up living a longer life because of it. You can invest in a program like that, right? So there's tons of things you can invest in as a self-directed investor, but it starts with self-directing your IRA in the first place. So guys, if you're interested in this, one of the things I want to look at with you, if you have an account right now, how do you know if you qualify? Number one, you have an IRA. Okay, if you have an IRA, you qualify. Okay. Number two, you have an old retirement plan with an employer that you no longer work at. Old job, you have the plan there still, you never rolled it over. Okay, so you can use that. Number three, you still work there, but maybe they changed to a new 401k or retirement plan manager just recently, and you didn't combine your old plan in with the new one, and so it's still hanging out there. Right, so that's another way you can do it. And then finally, number four, you still work there. You're over age 59 and a half. You can do what's called an in-service rollover. Those are 4 ways to jailbreak that retirement money, right? And that means that there's going to be more control, less fees, and no Wall Street. That's the bottom line, right? So guys, if you watch this video, I do want to give you a free gift for watching. So if you go in the comments, I want you to do hashtag wealth potential analysis. Hashtag wealth potential analysis. I'm going to give you a free assessment. It's called the Wealth Potential Analysis. It's going to take your current finances and compare it to 100 different wealth potential points, like things that the wealthy actually do, and compare that. Okay, it'll develop a graph where you can see where you stand, and then you're able to actually jump on a call with my team and say, good, here's where I'm at. How do I improve? What steps do I take? And we'll put together a custom program for you. So if you want that hashtag wealth potential analysis, you do need to like the video, you do need to subscribe to the channel, and you do need to turn notifications on as well. That's all I got for you today. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.